Alright, so we're back. Silver Palace closed beta test number 2. There's a third one coming along, but for now we'll deal with number 2 because we were done with number 1 naturally. What is this intro? But anyways, I'm not gonna do much this beta, or I'm not gonna record too much. My main sort of point today is just to see what really changed, because, well, we already saw most of the story, or at least Act 1 and 2 for the previous closed beta test, so I'm just trying to see if they changed anything sort of mechanics-wise. We're gonna see a bit of the gadget system, all that stuff, the real estate thing, and so yeah, without further ado, grab a cup of coffee and let's get going into the closed beta test number 2 of Silver Palace. Connecting. B. A certain study. Now, Howie did already tell me some stuff about this, but... That's a new scene. That's a new scene. So in closed beta, I'm gonna constantly make comparisons to closed beta test 1 because, you know, I want people to actually just know the sort of the progression, and then I sort of want to just actively compare. You know, I think that's pretty interesting to see this sort of step-by-step development in sort of game development and all that stuff. So this is a completely new scene. Originally, how closed beta test 1 actually started was actually a fight with Cinderella, I believe. That was how it started. So it started off with a boss fight, started off with the introductions of the combat mechanics, and we're basically just thrust into this situation with pretty much no context. And then it moved on to our detective into the train station and sort of moving into Silveria, because the case called them back into it. So this is a completely new scene because they added in the male detective, the male sibling, the brother. I don't know why I said male sibling. What am I, stupid? Yes, kind of. In the spirit of closed beta test 1, I will choose our sister, Moonin. So I assume that these two are going to be sort of named after Odin's crows, or was it ravens? Yes, they are indeed named after Odin's ravens. But yes, I will name you Rami. Same thing as the closed beta test 1, just so then we get sort of a equal comparison, and you'll be Spaghetti again.
そうだ、この名前にしよう。探偵と兄弟は大の仲良しで、いつも助け合っていた。二人は若く希望に満ちていた。あれが最も意気揚々としていた時代だ。だが物語は大抵恐ろしい出来事から始まる。
Oh, they added a prologue. This is new. A prologue is indeed new. So yes, Aoi did partially spoil it, spoil some changes, because she was like, oh yeah, this is, I'm actually kind of interested in playing this now. And I was like, okay, here's what happened in CBT1, and then Aoi was like, okay, no, they added some stuff. I was like, oh, interesting. So we do have, Hi!
皆様と共にこの歴史的な瞬間を見届けられますこと光栄の極みであります。 空に浮かぶ宮殿エタニティ号、貴族とミネラル社の最新技術が結晶した本式典にふさわしい場です。
They gotta fix the text. The text is like overlapping on the black border.
本日
Sucks.
王室はミネラル社にシルバーリキッド研究開発の特権を授与いたします。オグリア女王陛下のお言葉通り、シルバニアは流動し発展する町ですから、皆様この前例のない栄誉を見届けましょう。史上初めて女王陛下より一人の平民に勲章が授与されます。すでに皆様もその名を耳にされていることでしょ
う。勲章は一つしか用意していないそうだ。
王室も随分ケチだ。それなら勲章は昼と夜で交代だな。
じゃあ昼は私だ。
ふざけるな。
緊急です。女王陛下の安全が最優先です。式典は直ちに中止を。
契約締結の式典だぞ。そう簡単に中止できるか。
その疑い一つで我が社の心血を無にすると、騎士殿、別の思惑でも。
間もなく式典が始まります。どうしますか。団長、あの二人です。最近新聞の一面を飾っているシルバニア中で話題の探偵兄弟です。
調査を手伝おう。これから会場に入る予定だ。他の客に気取られず問題を処理できる。
探偵殿、緊急事態です。手短に説明します。排水管から危険物質が見つかりました。会場内に危険があるかもしれません。急いで確かめねば。どうかお力をお貸しください。
出番だな。
いつも通りだ。
人生初の王室式典でこんな目に遭うとは。これが探偵の宿命というやつか。
ともかく式典会場で問題が起きている。まずは状況を把握しよ
う。My mouse sensitivity is kind of low here.
さあどう動く。
Gather intelligence, split up and investigate further. It said that my shows.
会場は広い。分かれて動く。一人はステージで表彰を受けつつ周囲を観察。もう一人は2階を調べる。
両側から探るか。同じ考えだったようだな。じゃあ手分けしよう。広間と2階だ。何かあれば合図をくれ。すぐに向かう。
ああ、気をつけろ。探偵だ。叙勲のために来た。
ようこそ探偵様。式典が間もなく始まります。こちらへどうぞ。
ここなら視界がいい。会場全体を見渡して気になる点を洗い出そう。上級貴族専用の観覧席か。ここなら詳しい話を聞き出せるかもしれない。
I forgot how to investigate this, I'm not gonna lie.
電力系統か。混乱を起こすならあそこが危ない。調べた方がいい。
You guys still didn't fix the text issue. Okay, so when it pans up, the background is way too light, which kind of causes the text to sort of just blur into the background. They added like a slight, I think this was in CBT1 anyways, but they added like a slight black border around the text. Doesn't really help that much. Duet Night Abyss actually had the same issue, and I had to give the same feedback. But essentially how Duet Night Abyss actually solved that issue was they added a slight blur layer sort of behind of the text, so the background behind of the text would just be slightly blurrier. So then, you know, the details would fade a bit, and then the text would pop up just a bit. So that could be something that they can do, or they can just make the borders of the text a bit bolder. That's something they can do. But generally it's kind of a pain to read, especially because there's so much white here, so much lighting. But yeah, it's, why are you wearing shorts? This can't be optimized. This can't be optimized, like, this can't be optimized armor for ceremonial purposes.
全部にコアリアクターがある。爆発が起きれば広い窓は衝撃に耐えられない。必ず安全を確保しよ
う。合図は十分だ。始めよう。観覧席へ行くならあそこの通風ダクトが使える。
Oh, and now we can play as our
レッドカー
sibling.
ペットを歩く者もいればダクトを這う者もいる。そういうもんだ。
ねえ、ご存知？
まさか。
誰か話しているな。少し聞かせてもらおう。
You guys didn't see a whole ass man behind you. But also, yeah, I forgot that you can't jump in this game. You can only vault over things. Use inspect on specific pedestrians to listen on their conversation. You may occasionally pick up useful information. Why did I pronounce information that awfully? Information. Wow, that's actually so bad. You may occasionally pick up useful information. Okay, there we go. That's proper English. Okay. Inspect objects to view detailed information. Right. Hold. Oh, yes. I thought so.
困りましたわ。貴族通路が塞がれて一般通路ですの。押し合いでドレスがシワだらけですわ。
私も見たよ。専用通路から随分大きな荷物が運び込まれていた。あれは何だったんだろうな。
決まっていますわ。女王陛下の像かどこかの騎士に授与するシルバーアーマーでしょう。
貴族用の通路を使って何者かが荷物を運び込んだ。これは引っかかるな。次はシャンデリアだ。前に足場がある。うまく飛び移れ。宝石が各所にあしらわれている。王室は相当な資金を投じたはずだ。奇抜な造形だ。まるで石そのものに意志が宿っているかのようだ。
I mean, that is kind of a cool statue, you gotta admit. Performance-wise, I think it runs just about the same as CBT1. Maybe slightly better. Because I do think the shaders might have changed a bit. They might have changed a bit of it. It does seem a lot glossier, a lot shinier. I mean, I'm just trying to make a comparison right now. Seems alright. Might have had some improvements. Or minor improvements, but generally mostly more of the same. It's hard to tell because I don't have like a side-by-side comparison. I only have like a video comparison to revisit, and even then YouTube compression, all that stuff. So yeah. So before all of this, the observation, the investigation, the grappling, that was actually done after our run-in with Inspector Lauren. And that was after our werewolf thing. So it's interesting that they're using the prologue as a tutorial now, which I like a lot more. I definitely like a lot this sort of pacing a lot more. There we go. What's with gacha games and grapples these days, man?
思ったより安定している。肉眼ではわからない。痕跡ライトを持っていて正解だった。やはりおかしい。シャンデリア内部。電気リアクターの回路に手が入っている。回路は向こうへ伸びているな。先は通路か。確認する必要がある。
Are they not gonna question my only one sibling's there? But sure.
着いた。
Fancy.
見つけた。改造されたリアクターだ。出力が異常に高い。こんなもの正規の手段では持ち込めない。内部は不安定だ。わずかな振動で爆発する。これは何者かの陰謀に違いない。まず処理しないと。想定通り爆発物だ。運搬は貴族通路。相手はまだ後手を探している。周囲を警戒しろ。
女王陛下まで少なくとも10メートル。騎士が周囲を固めている。接近はほぼ不可能だ。筋は見えた。あとは状況に合わせる。
どうぞこちらへ。礼を。オグリア女王陛下の皆において貴殿の功績をたたえ白銀功労勲章を授与する。
名ばかりの勲章よりも探偵であるあなたには実用の利くものが良いでしょう。王室とミネラル社が鍛えたリアクター装備、態度騎士団の腕当てと融合した品です。真実を追うあなたの道にわずかな助けとなれば幸いです。
光栄です。
願うのはただ、いつ何時もあなたとシルバニアが繁栄を支えた信念を忘れぬことです。基地、忍耐、そして
陛下。
バカな。なぜ爆発しない。
探しているのはこれか。
違う。何もかも過ちだ。外の者に渡すな。源泉はミネラル社の手に余る。改革派とミネラル社はシルバニアを滅ぼす。
何だったの？
すごかったな。一瞬で全く動けなかった。
血迷ったのか。貴族ともあろう者が女王陛下に向かって。
どうやらその腕当てはふさわしい持ち主に巡り会えたようですね。
どうした。
源泉を守る純粋なるもの。
これは一体。
Life and death, Vita and Morse.
こっちだ。
離れろ。女王陛下。
女王陛下から。
客を避難させろ。コアリアクターの内部から
Yeah, I have no idea how to tell you about that.
液体が漏れている。中枢部のシルバーリキッドか。このままでは飛行船の動力が尽きる。早く倒さないと。新しいリアクター悪くない。ツインブレードソードの力を限界に引き出せる。邪魔だこいつら。 シルバーリキッドから生まれた存在か。
They changed the combat mechanics slightly. Ooh. Let me switch. Oh, I can't switch. Oh.
不意をつく。
Still as cold as usual.
私が相手だ。
客は全員外へ避難させた。そっちは？さすが女王陛下の授け物だ。少し力を入れただけでこの威力が。
油断するな。倒してもまた起き上がる。キリがない。
待て、攻撃のパターンが変わった。色の暗い方に注意しろ。
構えろ。
手に気をつけろ。無駄だ。
There we go. Finally got it. I finally remember how this went.
力を貯めてる。避けろ。無駄だ。無駄だ。無駄だ。無駄だ。無駄だ。
危ない。
これは仲間割れか。
Life and death always in a battle.
まだ終わらないのか。こいつら外敵には妙に連携が取れて気をつけろ。無駄だ。
互いに対立し利用し合っているが目は同じか。
無駄だ。飛行船が傾いている。バランスを保つワイヤーが切れた。
まだチャンスがある。着陸まで持ちこたえる。
いや、こいつら上に向かっている。
頭がかき乱される。
What the balls?
あれが弱点だ。
ありがとうございます。そんな女王陛下。中枢リアクターへの影響が続いている。エネルギーを遮断しなくてはなりません。制御室は奥です。
知らないの？
メンタスでは飛行船の原理について
内
説明を。
閣の迅速な対応が求められる中、進行中の法案は全て中止され、
フローラ家とルナ家は飛行船事故の犠牲者を追
これは暗殺事件だ。
式典の日に特例で飛行船に乗った平民がいたそうですね。
黄金の国との経済線は不利に傾く。
態度騎士団に疑惑が広がっています。騎士道は空言なのでしょうか。
ユナイテッドミネラル社はリアクター生産体制の強化が急務であると訴え、
困難な時代だからこそ未来を見据えるべきです。
3 years later, a cemetery somewhere. Wait, hold on. They cooked with the prologue. I mean, the spawning of Vita and Morse was really random. Like, why did the Silvarium just slip into that bulb and then they spawn? Like, there is no context behind that, and I still don't understand why that actually happened. I understand that Silvarium is just supposedly like mysterious, miraculous metal, but also just that small amount. I assume that's like the ship reactor, and then those two things spawn out of it. But also, what the hell, bro? That's crazy. I don't know how I feel about it. Another thing that I do want to point out is that they actually changed the character sort of screen and stuff like that. So beforehand, wait, you can't actually see it. Beforehand, it was actually like a Uwa Genshin setup where it was actually on the top left, not the top right, the right center of the screen. So it was like that, and it was very Uwa-esque, or Genshin-esque as well. But now it's at the bottom. It's kind of like the ammo. They're looking down the I don't know what to call it because I'm not a gun person, but it's kind of like looking at the ammo of a revolver. And then you get the ammo there, which I think is kind of cool. I don't remember if E was the ability thing. I think it was, but because I do distinctly remember parry being like a thing. So yeah, so I'm just comparing combat mechanics right now and just what I remember. I think they slightly changed the UI of the combat, like health bar and stuff like that. They slightly changed that. E was always the special ability thing. Now I remember it. Parry was there. Yeah. The reason why, no wait. I'm trying to remember. I'm actually not too sure now, because I remember at some point certain characters didn't let you have a special. I'm not sure if they switched some stuff around. I'm gonna have to recheck, but I mean, combat mechanics wise, it's pretty much the same. Parry, special, normal attacks, ultimate. It's pretty much the exact same. So yeah. I've come to see you spaghetti. God, I forgot how stupid that was. My bad, guys, my bad.
"死を免れた探偵は心を定め、シルバニアへと戻っていった。最初の登場人物は誰にしようか。彼女ならあの童話だ。アリみたいにちっぽけな女の子たちは身をすくませ、焼き尽くす炎を待っていた。
Burned to cinders. Interesting. So the cutscene of the burning house that you saw, that was related to our boss fight with Cinderella in the first CBT. Now it's related to a completely different scene. That's really interesting. Now it seems like they're deliberately setting up like this cult, with fire, like the melted candle face, right? The coronation ceremony of Queen Philiana. So this is actually where, yeah, so the order of the scenes are the same. So currently what changed between CBT1 and CBT2 right now is CBT1 has the prologue, this CBT2 has the prologue, it then has the firebomb with the cult symbol, into the burning house, and then into this train scene. In CBT1, it actually started off with the boss fight with Cinderella. So it started off with like a train sort of thing. Our protagonist falls through it, and then our boss fight with Cinderella starts. That's where our fight mechanics are introduced. After that, we're introduced with the burning house cutscene, and then we move into this train cutscene afterwards. And then after that, we get the werewolf sort of investigation thing, tutorial for the investigation, and yeah. So they did change up the order of things, which is all right. Which I do like a lot more. 3 years have passed since our last meeting. How fare you? The festival approaches, yet cases keep piling up. Such has been the state of affairs since your departure. Among them, one case proves particularly troublesome, and I confess I am at a loss. Why not take this opportunity to return here and meet with me? Either way, I shall await you at Memoir Bar. Okay, so this actually adds a sort of different dimension to why our detective would actually return to Silvernia. So because the cemetery scene was absent from CBT1, it seems like just this letter from Chief Inspector Lauren was enough to call the detective back. But because of the cemetery scene, now we have added context like, oh, our detective was just gonna go there anyways, right? To solve her brother's murder and what really happened that day, the assassination and whatnot, and Candleface. So yeah.
探偵さん、シルバニアに着きましたよ。
Old friends and new acquaintances. The new queen is far too young. Okay, that's the same. Oh, it's not the train. It's a carriage. Sorry. My performance is still as bad as before.
安い本や雑誌ばかりだ。書き立てられた真偽不明の情報が祝典の浮かれた空気に乗って広まっている。
I think I complained about the hair physics last time too. It's still kinda too wiggly. So, yeah.
バーメモワールの場所なら覚えている。広場の向こうにあるはずだ。新しい女王の祝典を一般市民に公開するのは失った支持を取り戻す狙いか。
Okay. So notice how again the text sort of disappears in the background because the background is so bright. Same thing.
フェリアナ様はまだ幼いのに、あんな子に国を任せるなんて。
Oh wait, auto was not on. Sorry, my bad.
前の女王様がいきなり殺されたから仕方なく子供のフェリアナ様を女王にしたんだろう。
女王はまだ幼い。彼らが心配するのも当然だ。
先代の女王様ったら海軍再建法だの企業開発促進法だのっていろいろ手を出してたけど、どれもパッとしなかったわよね。
まったくだよ。先代の女王が亡くなってからというもの、政策は全部止まっちまった。我々も新しい生き残り策を探す羽目になったんだ。
先代の女王の死で重要な政策が止まり、シルバニアの発展も停滞しているようだ。
I literally cannot see some of the text because it was literally white on white. Ay ay ay. Guys. Has a happy family as he's a perfect husband and father. Loves furry things. Gentle lady. Gentle and introverted, especially around girls. Let me shoot you.
先代の女王が治安法によって警察を設立したが、まるで役に立っておらん。町の治安は悪化するばかりだ。
街に行くと人狼やギャングばかりなんだもの。怖くて外に出られないわ。
警察なんて騎士とは違うからな。鎧もなければ長い伝統もない。これじゃ治安を守るなんて無理な話さ。
人狼にギャング、警察も手に負えず犯罪が増え続けているようだ。
Okay, wait, but they say the constable also has no armor, but then the knights also have no armor. They're wearing shorts. Unbelievable. Once a promising partner, yearning passerby. Hold up, I found Albie. I gotta send this to Albie. Yeah. Yearning passerby. It's crazy. Okay. Okay, Sparrow Mail achievements. Is Sparrow Mail just the same thing as this? Bug fixes, bug fix competition. What the hell? Compensation boost. Okay. Standard shot. Okay, so that's our default currency, our standard banner currency. This is, I assume, our asteroids, the equivalent to our asteroids. And this is our premium currency, I assume. Judgment shot. Damn. Okay. Now we just responded with a sad face. A letter from Lauren. Ah. Okay, cool. I like how Lauren speaks or writes this formally. And then you actually meet Lauren. You're like, this man does not speak this formally. Okay. Case archive, personal correspondence. Okay, so that seems to be new. City events. Ooh, I didn't watch you, Bentham. I don't know who you are. Red Rose, indeed. Tale of growth. Right. Wanderer stuff. Okay. Cool. So far, mostly the same. Mostly the same, it seems like. Except Sparrow Mail. I think Sparrow Mail is actually quite new. Let's see the achievements. I think achievements is also new. I don't recall the achievements being, or having this sort of particular UI at least.
華やかなフロート車、祝典用の使い捨ての道具だ。3年前に比べると今回の船は随分小ぶりになったな。
Is that black hole? They straight up got a left one here. What the hell? But yeah, all this amount of confetti is it's reducing frames. Pretty sure.
普通のパンとミルクだ。祝典に便乗して倍の値段で売られている。
Okay. Relatively the same. Is this where someone says, "Oh, she's the one who killed the detective"? The queen, sorry.
じゃないか。
誰？
ほら、3年前の新聞に載ってたあいつだよ。先代の女王を殺したあいつだ。
あれ、探偵さん。
バーに行ってローレンに会おう。
So, I still don't like this part. I still don't like this part because a few of it, the prologue does solve a couple of issues, I think. But I think it also doesn't make it all that great either. So there's no way that no one survived to tell the tale. An exploding blimp. There's no way that only our main character survived. And then that's it, right? Because clearly now the story was twisted to where our detective is the one who killed the queen. But we know from the brief glimpses of the newspapers, from the flash forward, that it's like, oh, it says that, a commoner was on the airship at that time. So it's clearly alluding to the fact that this is a political sort of media maneuver, where it's like, oh, see, all these commoners are disgusting and they killed our queen. So they're positioning themselves in a way where it's like, oh, the one day where there's a commoner on the airship, it goes down and our queen's dead. So that's the way it sort of positions itself. But my problem with that is that there's no one else who apparently survived that explosion. Apparently there were only like 4 guards and the queen, and us, and that's it. Apparently we were the only ones who survived, and who were able to tell the actual tale of the events or whatever, which I think could be better, And I do think that the brief glimpses that sort of gave the illusion to the fact that, oh, our detective is the one who killed the queen via a political / journalistic maneuver. I do think that was a bit too brief, right? In world it makes sense, but for us, we only got like one line. We only got one line of it where it's like, oh, there was a commoner on the airship, and that's one line that alludes to the fact that this was sort of a twisted story rather than reality, right? I do wish there could have been a few more sort of things to give that to clarify that. But it is better. It is better than CBT1, because CBT1 you're just there. You just spawn in, and then they're like, oh, they killed the queen. And you're like, what the balls? So this is where I actually had, but after the confrontation with with the werewolf, that's where I had the first sort of problem with the story. But yeah, Jesus, my frames, bro. Okay, I wonder if they gave the bartender more voice lines this time around. Because CBT1, they actually did not give the bartender any voice lines. See, once we're out of the confetti street, our frames are so much better.
Bar メモワール。暖かな明かりに奈良剤と酒の匂い。名の通りの店だ。一杯頼む。
バーテンダーのアーガスだ。何がお好みかな？
君に任せる。
わかった。そうだな。少し落ちてるみたいだし、気が晴れるやつにしよう。 少しは気が晴れたか？これはシティゲスト。度数も糖分も高めで気分を飛ばすにはちょうどいい。この一杯は俺のおごりだ。おかえりボス。
その言い方、私を知ってるみたいだ。
あんたを知らない連中なんてほとんどいない。帰りを待ってた連中も結構いる。ほら来た。
おう、お前なら来てくれると思ってたぜ。
ローレン警視長、久しぶりだな。
警視庁なんて呼ぶなって。警視庁なんて名ばかりさ。警察は所詮騎士の代わりに町の汚れ仕事を押し付けられた寄せ集めだ。上からは無能扱い、市民からは邪魔者扱いさ。厄介な事件となれば権限も人でもない。それにさ、正直このままだと俺が警視庁でいられるかも怪しいもんだぜ。
来る途中で少し聞いた。人狼とギャングが動き出して治安も悪化しているようだ。
ああ、ただでさえ面倒なのにこんなタイミングで大事件と来たもんだ。だから連絡を取ったんだ。遺体が数体、どれも黒焦げだ。実に妙な事件だ。手がかりも乏しい。被害者の名前もわからず、遺体もまだ誰にも引き取られていない。そこでお前の力を借りたい。
私じゃなくても警察の手で処理できるはず。
俺はお前を信用してる。シルバニアじゃお前が最高の探偵だ。
でもシルバニアは最高の街とは言えない。
これは
Why was that voice line cut short?
私が戻ってきたのは弟を殺した犯人を突き止めるためだ。
3年前のあの事件のことか。だが飛行船は墜落して証拠は何一つ残っちゃいない。王室ですらもう調査を打ち切ったんだぞ。
最後の手がかりが残っている。彼の命を奪ったこの銃弾だ。ここに特殊な紋章が刻まれている。真犯人にたどり着くまでこの手がかりを追う。
よう探偵、一杯飲みに行くか。おっと、忙しそうだな。手伝うか。
That's our something screen. But anyways, I didn't realize autoplay would auto select our options for us. That's something. Alright, I know. Oh, that's a new screen.
俺は保育士じゃないんだが。
Alright, let's go. Find a werewolf.
あの人狼、人間に。
How will we track her now? Interesting. Danger, observe, and there we go. Okay. Same thing as before. If I remember correctly. But also, I do have to say I don't like this part. The reason why is that they literally saw a werewolf run out. And then you're telling me that that werewolf was able to disguise themselves, shift back into human, no one is looking at them, and then talk to people. Ay, ay, ay. Young man. Okay, apparently you don't count. Yeah, I don't know why I'm saying that. Not a ballroom fan, it seems. There it is. Alright, we're fighting you. Wavering gaze. Like withering waves. Oh, we just shoot her. I forgot about that. Oh, they changed that. Yep. I clicked. Okay, now I get it. That's easy.
引っ張ってくれる人間が必要なんだ。
そんなこと考えもしなかった。
お前はすでにやってるさ。
ありがとう、探偵さん。
本当にありがとう。
ありがとう。
おかえり。
Second title screen. Oh. So originally in CBT1, that's actually where the title screen actually pops up. But now it's yeah, I guess they changed that. Yeah. Now it's like the end, and now it's like the end of the prologue where it pops up. Or after your brother gets murked, but yeah. Fun times, fun times. Characters.
死人に口なし。そうなってしまう前に本題に入ろう。
Auto place it all. Dude, I was a main detective. I was a detective user back then, back in CBT1. So we don't have weapons that I know of. Yeah, we didn't really have weapons. We just basically have craft essences, which are motives. Oh, that's sick. That's really cool. This reminds me of Kamen Rider Set's Extreme. Just full rise. Falls backwards, plunges into it, plunges into the dream, and then that's really cool. I really like that animation. I'm not gonna lie, I really like that animation. I really like that animation. Oh, and swivels around too. That's fun. That's fun. It gets closer and closer, like a spiral. That's fun. I like that. I like that a lot. I like that. Methods, so those are skills, which are a skill tree. I don't know why you did that, but sure. Cam's razor. Okay. Most obvious solution. That's cool. So if we take a look, okay, no, it's not that. Yeah. So there is obviously elements. Gravitas, gravity, ignis, fire, glacius, ice, fulmin, that would be energy, I assume. Radiatio, that would be blah 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 blah. The radiation. Can you tell that I'm able to actually English? Alba, which apparently over here is actually supposed to relate into Silverium, but it's just white in Latin, so I guess so. Farrago, which is just metal. This is the weirdest collection of elements ever. You have gravity, you have fire, you have ice, you have energy, or lightning, I guess in this case, radiation, white. In this case, it would be light, more like, and then we have middle. A very, very bizarre collection of elements, which they didn't really need to add. The only reason why they really added that was because character animations and stuff like that. I don't remember if there was actually any benefit to choosing a particular element. But yeah, it's definitely something. Right. Okay.
お前のおかげで人狼騒ぎも大ごとにならずに済んだ。あとは俺たち警察に任せてくれ。そうだ。ただ働きってわけにはいかないな。いいものをやろう。最新のシルバーリキッドの馬だ。受け取ってくれ。上の連中曰く騎士団が試験運用してる乗り物らしい。お前事件を追ってあちこち飛び回ってるだろう。こいつならきっと役に立つはずだ。この数年でシルバニアも随分変わったよ。せっかくだし街でもぶらついてみたらどうだ。さっきの件だが引き受ける気になったら隣の通りにあるレストランに来てくれ。
I like how they destroyed the bar. They destroyed the bar and they're like, ah crap man, our discussion place got destroyed. Alright, bar destroyed, let's move on to the restaurant. But the thing that I didn't like about this, and I still don't really like it, is essentially some of our first reactions to our detective when she steps foot into Silveria is that, oh, she killed the queen. She's the one who killed the queen. That was one of the voice lines. But then it's never really brought up again. It's never really brought up again. As a matter of fact, the reason why I didn't like the werewolf scene was that immediately after that, people just started applauding her because of one simple thing. Oh, she's the one who exposed the werewolf. But and then they just started applauding her, and then it seems they completely forgot about the image that she had of, oh, she's the one who killed the queen. That's why I didn't really like that, because it just seems to be introduced and then was just tossed under the rug way too quickly. And I still have that sort of same feeling because it's just, yeah, it just wasn't. It doesn't really necessarily serve a purpose. Okay, let's see how the horse is, because remember the last time that I actually handled the horse, it was kind of jank. So yeah. Oh, whoops. Alright, let's dash in. I mean, it's alright. It's a lot better. I think last time it was kind of weird. I think the horse does feel a lot better compared to last time. Okay, never mind. I lied. I completely lied. This sucks. I hate turning. I hate the horse when it does like that. But whatever. I do think that it doesn't reel back as much anymore, but it's still kind of annoying when it does it. Alright, Lauren.
さっきは助かった。お前がいなかったらまた始末書を書かされるところだったぜ。ああ、俺を絶体絶命のピンチから救ってくれないか。
A werewolf here. Ask about the case.
事件の内容を確認してから判断する。
すぐに本題か。お前らしいな。警察内部じゃこの事件を身元不明焼死体事件って呼んでる。これまであらゆる角度から調べてきたが、これといった成果はなかった。これが捜査ファイルだ。今分かってることは全部ここにある。数ヶ月前、郊外の廃墟で火災が発生した。付近の住民から煙が出ていると深夜に通報があった。その時俺はちょうど残業してたんだ。
The Mind Palace is back.
マインドパレスに入るとまるで事件現場にいるかのように思考を巡らせられる。このファイルの情報があれば事件現場を再現できるはずだ。事件現場はハイピアーズ地区の廃墟だ。周囲に人影はほとんど。天井は普通の住宅の数倍の高さがあり、部屋と呼ぶには広すぎる。これは倉庫だ。一部の鉄骨に溶解した痕跡が確認された。普通の火災なら炎の温度はおよそ600度、鉄が溶けるのはおよそ1500度だ。高温リアクターでも鋼鉄は溶かせないはず。この痕跡は何だ？建物の中で複数の遺体が見つかった。高温によって激しく損傷し、年齢も身元も判別不能。遺体が一箇所に集まっている。輪になって座っていたようだ。被害者たちには何らかのつながりがある。ある目的で自ら集まったか集められたはずだ。一部の遺体には深さが3ミリを超える奇妙な傷跡が確認された。これはあの紋章だ。あの中段についていた紋章と同じものだ。飛行船にいた連中がこの事件に関わっている。出火元は室内。付近からリアクターの破片が発見された。すぐそばが火元なのに誰も消火しなかった。自ら火をつけたのでなければ火が出る前から動けなかったはずだ。建物は損壊が激しく、現場周辺には大量の残骸や灰が残されており、手がかりの収集は困難。あれは灰の中に何かがある。
I'm just gonna say this right away. The other plays too fast. It's too fast. And you can sort of see this occasionally when the text sort of goes. The text goes, and before the text is even fully sort of unrolled, it skips to the next scene already. So there's just occasional moments where the back of it is sort of clipped out, but still, you know, in the game about solving mysteries, that is something that you still want to just point out, right? Yeah, it's you want the full context for everything.
.落ち着け。まだ回復していないだろう。無茶はするな。
そんな。
大丈夫。前によく言ってただろう。どんなことも焦る必要はない。
人狼騒ぎの後始末で手がかりを見つけかけたんだが、すぐ呼び戻されてな。
引き受けよ
う。引き受けてくれるか？ん？どうした？
気になることがある。調査を引き受けよ
う。いや、顔色の話だ。具合でも悪いのか？3年前の傷のせいか。
事件の捜査のために私を呼んだんだろう。心配はいらない。 引き受けた以上全力を尽くす。
心配してるのはそこじゃない。警察じゃ任務は2人1人で行動すると万が一何かあっても誰も助けてくれないからな。アシスタントが必要だ。
アシスタントか。もし弟が、いや今の私にアシスタントは必要ない。
体調が万全じゃないんだろう。サポートが必要じゃないか。
もう二度と。
一人じゃ安心して事件を任せられないぜ。
分かった。だがアシスタントには条件がある。
要件を教えてくれ。俺も巡査を採用した経験はあるからな。任せとけって。お前に必要な人材を見つけてやるよ。
犯罪捜査については体系的な知識を持つ人物がいい。王立学会の資格は必須だ。
王立学会か。ちょっとつてがねえな。
調査を任せられる人物だ。いくつもの難解な事件を解決した経験があればなおいい。
ああ、警察にも調査経験のあるやつはいるけどな。ギャング相手ばっかりで殴り合いの方が得意なんだよ。お前もお前の弟も別格なのは分かってる。だがアシスタント、
それならせめて読み書きができることにしよ
う。それなら問題ない。あとは俺に任せて家でゆっくり休んでくれ。明日には結果を知らせる。
助かる。
いいって。むしろ礼を言うのは俺の方だ。
探偵さん。探偵さん、やっと捕まえた。話したいことが山ほどあるんだ。僕はピシ。前から新聞で探偵さんの記事を読んでたんだ。それってもしかしてリアクター？シルバーリキッドで武器を作って火とか電気とか起こすやつ？騎士以外が持ってるの見たことないよ。
これがあれば戦う力を得られる。
すごいよ。あんな大きな人狼をすぐ倒した。みんな探偵さんに感謝してるよ。
Just a walk in the park. It was quite a tough battle.
もっと厄介な相手に会ったこともある。犯人を捕らえるのはたやすい。難しいのは人の思惑だ。
警視庁と話してるの聞いちゃって。事件の調査は僕役に立たないかもしれないけど、でもね、探偵さんは女王殺しなんかじゃない。この町の子供たちのヒーローなんだ。これお礼だよ。受け取って。
So those are our motives, right? Yes,
死
indeed.
人に口なし。そうなってしまう前に本題に入ろう。
So I compared these a lot more to craft essences than weapons, and there's a reason for that. Also, when I say craft essences, I mean the thing from FGO, which I know a lot of people won't play because it's kind of a pain to get into. But anyways, craft essences are basically things with additional effects, and then of course they increase like certain stats of our characters. This is essentially the same thing. It increases the attributes and gives a sort of effect, additional effect. So it's not really a weapon in that sense, because you can switch these around and stuff like that. There's not really like an attributed sort of motive for a character, right? You don't have like signature weapons. They're just, random things. So that's why I compare this more to craft essences than I do to actual sort of weapons. Even though they are in the place where weapons would typically be. So yeah. Alright. What? Did I speak with you already?
僕、街をあちこち回ってるんだけど、最近事故が多いんだ。だから探偵さんも気をつけてね。
ありがとう。気をつける。
ゃあ僕そろそろ行くね。役に立つ情報が手に入ったらまた会いに来るよ。探偵さんが帰ってきたって友達にも教えてくるね。
助けてくれ。
噂をすれば路地で誰かが助けを呼んでいるようだ。見に行ってみよ
う。It's an ambush. Literally. It is.
ギャングめ、パレードに現れた人狼と手を組んでいたのか。
なかなか察しがいいじゃねえか。ならわかるだろう。この辺が誰の島かってことは。ここが誰の島か。いやってほど思い知らせてやるぜ。
See, some of the voice lines overlap.
すべてを覆す。牽制する。
The hold is new, I think. Oh, that was easy. A good fight often clears the mind, let's hurry things up and make sure the lesson sticks. But there's oh, okay then. Oh, tutorial.
これで片付いたか。まさかギャングがここまで増長しているとは思わなかった。この小型フックはリアクターで動作している。3年前よりリアクターの普及率が高くなっている。
This would be so much faster if I could jump. Like literally, if we just jump across this, that would be so much faster. But now I have to wait for a prompt. Most welcome discovery. Silver kinesis. Yep, indeed. Okay.
よし。
Nice. Free stuff.
探偵事務所。久しぶりだな。
Classic time adjustment thing. You know what? Sure. Good for you guys. Good for you guys that you guys are here. Quite the well-connected junction. I'll have to make note of something. But yeah, like I said, the auto mode makes it really weird because sometimes their voice lines are cut off. Sometimes the text is cut off too early. So there is quite a lot of things that they have to improve upon pacing-wise for the auto mode. My future journeys will be much more smoothly. Will go much more smoothly. Okay. After that, we'll meet our cat girl.
3年前とあまり変わっていないようだ。まだ住めるといいが。
Have you been paying rent away for all these years? That must have been insane. I was supposed to own the building.
部屋を片付けないと。でも今日はクタクタだ。とりあえず明日にしよう。寝室は確か2階だったな。埃あんまり溜まってないといいけど。
I do have to say though, I think there might be a chance their sibling's alive. I think they're gonna do that at some point. The reason why, even though they're clearly dead, is because the body's gone. The body faded away before we could reach it. So there's a chance that I think that they might respawn. They might return because, well, clearly silverium is this weird metal I mean, look, it literally spawned 2 naked giant women as boss fights. So there's a chance.
昔の写真か。この頃が頂点だった。当時は迫る危機に気づくはずもなかった。応接用のテーブルは出て行った時のままだ。お茶はとっくに乾いている。
Yeah, well, probably moldy too.
負けた方が花に水をやる。そんな条件で弟と推理勝負をしたことがある。放っておいたせいで枯れてしまったようだ。相変わらず光沢があり、錆もない。だが肝心のレコードの所在は不明だ。ゴシップと調べようのないデタラメばかりだ。飛行船事件でさえいずれ忘れ去られるだろう。
I do wonder where our detective has spent the last 3 years. Because clearly they haven't been, like, they haven't just been standing around. They did something.
いろいろな本が積まれたままだ。シルバーリキッド生物の模倣修正、シルバーアーマーのメンテナンス。分類が簡単ではない。
Ew, look how nasty and dusty this thing is.
窓が汚れている。外がほとんど見えない。
Dude, I wish I had a place like this. Insane.
Over here.
Why was that English?
「ここは一体どこなんだ？天井の紋章、カオスと化した部屋。さっき見えたのは弟の姿。
That's a new scene. There's a new section. But yes. Why was that in English? Over here. It's crazy. Get back here, spaghetti.
事務所のようだが現実ではない。空間が絶えず変化している。
How very MC Escher-esque of you.
またか。行き止まりか。
この苦しみはまやかしに。
これは
真相へたどり着く道は狭い。その道を進むんだ。よし、あとは上に登るだけだ。
Is this the Millennium Puzzle? Which is also MC Escher inspired. Oh, that's definitely it. The staircase and stuff like that, definitely MC Escher inspired.
ネバーモー
Oh, you explode. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Yeah. The wax school. And that's the case.
ここまで来たということは、この事件と3年前の飛行船事件のつながりに気づいたようだな。
待ってくれ。
真実にたどり着けばまた会える。
He's definitely alive. He's definitely alive. There's no way he's not dead. He's not dead. Like, I'm convinced that he's. We didn't bury a body. We didn't bury a body, therefore there's still a possibility of them being alive. And I maintain that, especially in anime. Like, that's, yeah. But cool new scene at least.
炎を逃れた者がいる。
すみません。
夢だったのか。この子、一体何をしている？
上の階に行ったのか？探偵はまだ寝てるだろうから起こすなよ。
The meeting, I don't think it was like that. I don't remember it was like that. I think the original meeting was that our detective woke up and she's like, "Where's everything clean?" And then she sees the maid. I think, if I remember correctly, I could be
昔の
wrong.
服が入っている。サイズが合わないものもありそうだ。
Well, maybe. I didn't grow much. When I was 18 to 21, which is like apparently back then, like the siblings were like 18, and now 3 years later they're 21. So.
しおれた花が青い松かさあざみに変えられている。花言葉は崇拝と忍耐か。この机は事務仕事には使わない。水煙と仮説検証、思考のための場所だ。
10, sure. Alright, wait, did we always have this many floors? Oh. Oh, so these launch pads are for the Pegasus. I don't remember this floor. I really don't remember this floor. I think it was blocked off by boxes at some point. I think. I don't remember actually. Whee. No fall damage.
よく眠れたか？見ろよ、すっかり綺麗になっただろう。候補者がやってくれたんだぞ。
Candidate, clean and dusted.
候補者？何のことだ？
昨日言っただろう。お前のアシスタントさ。とにかくアシスタント候補は3人いる。あとはお前が見て決めてくれ。例えばこの子、まったく随分気が早いじゃねえか。
メイド協会49番です。料理も掃除も戦闘も何でもどう
Alright, this feels really intrusive the first time I did it.
メイド49番ミスメイド協会の名札だ。手荒れもなくタコも見当たらない。あまり力仕事をした経験はなさそうだ。真新しいリアクター、使用された痕跡は見当たらない。読み書きはできるか？
読み書きですか？
メイド協会の綴りは？
わかりません。
お茶を入れるのは慣れているか？
お茶ですか？
お茶を入れるとき、お湯は何度にする？
それもわかりま
せん。なぜ寝室に入った？あそこは私的な場所だ。
すみません。とても苦しそうな声が聞こえたのでお邪魔してごめんなさい。
働いた経験もなく文字も読めない。残念だが私の求めるアシスタントではない。
待ってください。もう一回チャンスください。できます。
無理だろうとは思ったけどよ、どうしても応募させてくれって言われちまってな。心配すんな、候補者は他にもちゃんといる。次の候補者はな、会社勤め10年のベテラン事務員だ。読み書きはもちろんストレス耐性も抜群だ。きっとお前も気に入るはずだ。2階の事務室にいるぞ、会ってみてくれ。
It keeps cutting out voice lines. It keeps cutting out the text and voice lines. Guys, you gotta fix that. But anyways, this is where we first meet Red Rose, which I would say is the camellia of this game. Definitely somewhat of the same themes as well, so yeah.
私、いくつかコンビ名を考えてあげたわ。どれがいいかしら。赤と黒、カラスとバラ、それとも下地の研究？
何の話だ？君は誰だ？
探偵さん、アシスタントを探してるんでしょ？私はどう？
一体何者なんだ？
私はね、ダンサーで大スター。秘密探しや厄介事の始末も請け負うわ。一番気に入ってる呼び名はレッドローズ。
This is why it feels intrusive, because of her.
見かけは装飾品、しかし実態は予備用の小型リアクター。いつでも戦う用意があるようだ。
But yeah, this is why I said she's the camellia of this game.
スカートの下にガンベルトを装着。完全武装だ。武器は即座に手に取れる位置に配置されている。鋭利な隠し武器。あちこちに武器を装備しているようだ。
私のことさっきからずっと見つめてるじゃない。もう気は済んだ？
What the original candidate? You look dangerous.
アシスタントというより危険人物のようだな。
安心して、ミネラル社の事務員さんなら無事よ。安心して、ミネラル社の事務員さんなら無事よ。私はあの人から服をお借りしてそのまま警視庁についてきただけよ。急に戻ってきたのは警察の大仕事を引き受けたから。そうでしょ？ねえ、教えてくれない？あんたを呼び戻した大事件ってどんな事件なの？
お前誰だよ。おい、そいつは応募者じゃねえぞ。
あら、もう時間みたいね。また今度ゆっくりお話ししましょう。残念だけど別に構わないわ。今日会いに来たのは目的はもう果たしたわ。それじゃごきげんよう、探偵さん。
止まれ。俺消えやがった。俺が呼んだのは。おい、本物の事務員はどこ行った？
さっきの人物変装していたようだ。
なんだと？冗談だろ。
それより他の候補はまだいるのか？
まあ一人だけ残ってんだけどな。なあ、今日はもう終わりにしねえか。明日また何人か連れてくるからよ。
最後の一人は来ているのか？
ああ、今1階にいる。ただな、お前とはあんまり馬が合わねえんじゃねえかと思ってよ。
会ってから判断する。
There's our
この状況
Ash.
で頼れるアシスタントを見つけるのは大変そうだ。
Ash.
俺の一押しが偽物だったとはな。
いっそのこと、私たち二人で組んでみるのはどうだ？
俺には警察の仕事があるからな、手が回らねえ。それに探偵と警視庁のコンビじゃどうにもむさ苦しいだろう。ま、他の候補にも会ってみな。
Ash.
弟と一緒に作った街の模型だ。あの頃は部品を一つなくしただけで大喧嘩した。大人になってもっと大きなものを失った。
Jesus Christ, she's depressed as hell.
いろんな分野の本が並んでいるな。虫の形態、リアクターの発展史。高価な異国の工芸品だ。ある依頼の報酬として受け取った。
This is art? There's no way that's art. Or do you mean the thing up top? There's no way that scale is art.
1階がきれいに掃除されている。昨日とはまるで別の空間だ。窓がピカピカになっている。誰かが掃除したのか？
Ash.
はじめまして。
掃除したのは君か？
はい、面接に来たのですが、まだお休みのようでしたので、業務を再開するなら掃除をした方がいいと思ったんです。すみません、勝手に。お気に召さなければすぐに元に戻しますが、どうなさいますか？
気にしなくていい。2日もすれば自然に散らかって元通りになる。
面白い方ですね。自己紹介をさせていただきます。アシュリーと申します。募集を見てまいりました。どうかチャンスをいただけませんか？
There's a rash.
整えられた髪、面接に備えてきちんと支度をしてきたのだろう。
So that's I think okay, spoilers, which I don't know if this wasn't confirmed, but I made this theory back when CBT1 was a thing. I don't know if it goes further than Act 1 and 2 in CBT2, but in CBT1 I was like, Ashley is definitely Cinderella. She's definitely Cinderella. Because if I recall, they actually share the same voice actress, which again was already a big hint. But is she also just there was also a whole bunch of hints that sort of alluded to the fact that she was Cinderella, like a couple of things like her shoes and stuff like that. In the original CBT1, it made it seem like Cinderella was the one who was murdering people, right? Because she was the first one that we fought and all of that stuff. So it made it seem like Cinderella was the one that was murdering people, and then there was also like witnesses that was like, oh, there was a woman there and stuff like that. So it was very much so clued in to make it seem like Cinderella was our murderer, especially with the fire abilities. But here, it's revealed right off the bat that Cinderella was not the one who murdered those people, who burned those people to ashes, because of the fact that someone with the mark was the one who exploded the reactor. So that's an interesting thing. So immediately, we as an audience already know that Cinderella is not going to be our murderer. Our characters don't. So there's this disconnect now. Originally, obviously we know that a playable character wasn't going to be straight up a murderer, right? There was no doubt about that. But still, it was fun to maybe like contemplate and stuff like that, to maybe like guess and stuff like that. Like, oh, is it actually possible that Cinderella killed these people and stuff like that? But here, because of the initial reveal of the person with the cult mark exploding the reactor, that completely just clears us Cinderella from the very get-go. So yeah, so that there is inherently a big disconnect between our detective and us, because we know for a fact that Cinderella is innocent, whereas as the story progresses, our main character is sort of like, okay, is it this mysterious woman who's killing these people? But we knew that from like 2 hours ago that it was not Cinderella. So I don't know if I like that change necessarily, because now there's this disconnect, there's this time sort of thing. Yeah.
リアクターを持っていない。包帯の巻かれた手、硬くなったタコが力仕事の経験を物語っている。
They just want to flex their models, I see.
古びたスカートだ。倹約しているようだ。
ハイピアーズの住民には見えねえな。また人を探してくる。もっといい人材が見つかるさ。
急ぐことはない。まずは彼女と話してみよう。私のアシスタントには読み書きが必須だ。できるか？
ご安心ください。文字は読めますし、手紙の代筆をしていたこともございます。
では、こういう場合はどうだ？100ページの書類を渡された。1時間後には外で調査だ。時間はない。君ならどう整理する？
そうですね。私は普段1分で400から500文字くらい読めます。1ページはだいたい20行。1時間あれば100ページ読めると思います。真相が見えるまではどの手がかりがいるかは分かりません。だから一つも見落とせません。質問の意図はこういうことでしょうか？
悪くない答えだ。面接のために準備してきたのか？
探偵のアシスタントの仕事は大きく分けて、事前調査、捜査中の手がかりの記録、捜査後の書類の整理の3つかと思います。どの仕事でもアシスタントには情報収集の能力が求められます。ですから先ほどのような質問をされる可能性が高いかなと思いました。
ほう、こいつはすげえな。人ってのは見た目じゃわかんねえもんだ。
ありがとうございます。読み書きの速さもお見せした方がいいでしょうか？すみません。気づけばもうこんな時間ですね。たくさん面接をされてお疲れでしょう。よかったら続きは隣の通りのカフェでお話ししませんか？では向こうでお待ちしてますね。
グラベル地区の貧乏娘だと思ったが、まさかあんなに優秀とはな。よし、安心した。あとは2人でゆっくり話してくれ。俺は戻るぞ。
アシュリーと一緒に食事をしよ
う。Alright. And this is where we meet Grim at the cafe.
相変わらず美しい街並みだが、あの頃とは変わったようだ。
Normal blood vessels, thank you. Thank you for telling me that. So no one here is off. I just wanted to do that, but still.
このカフェは記憶にないな。新しくオープンしたのか。
このボイスパイプカフェ最近できたんです。ハイピアーズでも人気ですよ。このお店では地位のある人たちの政治の話とか貴族の噂話が聞けることもあるみたいで、私はここに来る前に食事を済ませたのでお腹は空いてません。気にせず召し上がってくださいね。
Friggin' hate Grim, man. I'm gonna hate when Grim is introduced. Alright. Purchasing food. Restaurants offer a sumptuous selection of food categorized by the icons shown on the top left corner of each item. Different foods grant a range of effects and buffs purchased, and it's all yours to enjoy. Each time you die, you may choose only one food item from each category. All food effects gained will be displayed in the bottom right corner. Food effects from the same category do not stack. If you consume another item from the same category, its effects will replace the previous one.
こんにちは、お客様。白香と申します。ご注文はお決まりでしょうか？頭が冴えるエスプレッソや気分が明るくなるスイーツ、どちらもご注文いただけますよ。
The animation for this is actually pretty cool. The cylinder espresso. I've seen James Hoffman use one. I have so much money. I might as well just grab that. Same type of item. Oh. Latte. I don't know. I don't really like the amount of foam in a latte. Yeah, boy. Freaking multi-layered cake. For the morning. It's gonna kill me in the morning, bro. Look at this animation. So cute. So nice. There it is.
いい店だな。
気に入っていただけてよかったです。私もあまり来ないので、こんなに素敵なところだとは知りませんでした。他に何をお話ししましょうか？
昨日、通りで大きな式典があったが、見に行ったか？
はい。フェリアナ女王の正式な出征を祝う式典ですね。オグリア女王の死後、幼いフェリアナ女王に代わって宰相が政務を担っていました。今はその宰相も退き、権力が正式に女王へ戻って、すみません。新聞で読んだだけで、それ以上のことは知らないんです。
戻ってきたばかりで、この町の経済が今どうなっているかは知らない。簡単に説明してくれないか？
そうですね。まず貨幣の発行やシルバーリキッドの供給は依然として王室や貴族が握っています。ただユナイテッドミネラル社がリアクターを量産し、市場で力を伸ばしています。今は貴族勢力と対立するほどです。今まさに新時代が始まろうとしているっていう人もいます。それからすみません、つい勝手なことを言ってしまって。
若く見えるが、これまでに仕事をしたことはあるのか？
学校を卒業したばかりで働いたことはほとんどありません。能力では今までのアシスタントの方に劣るかもしれません。代わりと言ってはなんですが、あなたのことについてたくさん勉強してきました。
卒業したばかりでなぜこの仕事を選んだ？
ずっと探偵の仕事に憧れていました。以前の記事で真実を暴き正義をもたらす姿を見て、とても素晴らしいと思ったんです。
希望の給料はい
りません。報酬はいりません。その代わり謎を一つ解いてほしいんです。
探したよ。こんなところにいたのか。町は戻ったって噂で持ちきりだ。アシスタント探してるなんてな。なのに僕をスルーかよ。そりゃ寂しいぜ。僕はグリム。前にお前の事件で写真を撮った。まあ覚えてないだろうけどな。式典でずいぶん目立ったらしいな。かなり騒ぎになってたぜ。
This is why I hate Grim. I hate that. Oh my god, bro. What an awful, awful, awful first meeting. Jeez.
私に何の用だ。
街中で噂だぜ。まさかお前が戻ってくるなんてな。僕にわかんないのはさ、なんでお前あの時この街を捨てたんだ。君主の暗殺だぜ。探偵にとっちゃ最高にスリリングなネタじゃないか。お前本当についてたよな。歴史に残るネタにぶち当たったんだ。あれはお前の探偵人生の頂点になってたはずだぜ。誰もかもがお前の話をしてた。僕もその一人だ。お前はきっと伝説になるんだと思ってた。それなのにお前はなんと事務所を閉めて姿を消したんだ。一体何考えてるんだ。
みんながみんな噂話を好むわけではありません。失礼です。
君が新しいアシスタントか。どっかで見た気もするな。まあいいや、一つ忠告してやるよ。こいつと組むのはやめとけ。死にたくないならな。あの事件でこの探偵のアシスタントがどう死んだか知りたいか。墜落死、爆死、焼死。
人の死をからかわないで。
彼女の言う通りだ。され。
なんでそんなに怒るんだよ。まあいいか。だってもうすぐ僕は歴史に名を残すんだからね。僕は今までで最高の記事を書く。くだらないゴシップでも企業にこびた宣伝でもない、正真正銘の報道だ。よーく見てろよ。今にわかるさ。
なんてひどい。自分の言ったこと謝るべきだと思いますけど。
気にすることはない。本題に戻ろう。給料はいらない。その代わりに謎を解いてほしいと言ったな。どういう意味だ。
実はここに来たのは事件の調査をお願いするためなんです。でもお金がなくて費用は払えそうにありません。だから依頼料の代わりにあなたのアシスタントとして働きたいんです。謎を一つ解いてもらえませんか。
謎？
その謎の名は盗まれた銀貨の謎と言います。あるところに一人の富豪がいました。その家にはたくさんの銀貨がありました。富豪は銀貨をすべて頑丈な金庫にしまいました。開けられる鍵は一つだけです。ところが事業に行き詰まり、富豪は銀貨を出そうと金庫を開けました。しかし中の銀貨は1枚もなく、わずかなかけらだけが残っていました。富豪は鍵が盗まれたかと使用人に尋ねましたが、使用人は鍵はずっと枕元にあり誰も触っていないはずですと答えました。富豪は警察に通報しましたが、鍵に触れた者も銀貨を売った者もおらず、捜査は行き詰まりました。では銀貨を盗んだのは誰でしょう。鍵のかかった金庫からどうやって盗んだのでしょう。謎はこれで全部です。お忙しいところすみません。今日はここまでにしますね。ゆっくり考えてみてください。明日の午後また伺います。その時もしお考えがまとまっていたら聞かせてくださいね。
Is there a standard answer? Is this your interview for me?
この謎、本当に正解があるのか？
もちろんです。でも私はあなたの答えを聞きたいんです。
So, my problem with detective mysteries in a fantasy world is that we are not familiar with the rules. When it comes to detective mysteries, part of the fun for the reader, for the audience and all that stuff, is that we can follow along and try and guess what actually happened. The problem with this is that in this world, there's silverium, right? There's these mysterious abilities, there's these things that we as an audience don't know. There's a lot of details that we can't consider because we don't know the rules of the world. And I think that's a problem when it comes to mysteries that take place in a world not following the logic of our own, is that we can't follow along like we usually do with murder mysteries and all that stuff. So yeah, that is a downside to having this sort of setting.
私に謎を解かせるとは面接のつもりか？
やっぱり信頼ってすぐには気づけませんから。
分かった。考えておこ
う。よかったです。予想しなかったこともありましたけど、お話できて楽しかったです。ではまた明日、答えを楽しみにしていますね、探偵さん。
盗まれた銀貨の謎か。興味深い。事務所に戻ってじっくり考えよう。
So yeah, the voice lines are definitely out of sync. They are quite off with the text and stuff like that. Appears non-hostile. That's what they want us to think. Alright, that's it. Oh, okay, multiple defense wand. That's fine. Now. Nice. Oh, what the? Even this? Just this you need energy to spend? That's insane. That's crazy. That's crazy that you can't farm normally. That's crazy that it don't drop normally. That's insane, bro. Alright, that's him killing this guy. See, that's why I hate him.
なんだ、もう帰ったのか。もっとあいつと話してればいいじゃないか。
ご主人様、あの人勝手にご主人様のものを触ってたんです。だからフーが追い出しちゃいました。
よくやった。
あ、それからキッチンも片付けておきました。塩漬けの缶詰と、なんだか変な道具と、それから食べ物が入ってる袋。あとお茶です。お湯の沸かし方分かったのでお茶を入れてみたんです。飲んでくれますか？
しょっぱい。砂糖と塩を間違えたな。
そんな。ご主人様、追い出されちゃいますか？
実は弟がいた。昔の相棒だ。時々こんな茶を入れてくれた。この味なら目も覚める。 今の私にはちょうどいい。ここにいてくれ。事務所も再開したし、留守番が必要だ。さっきみたいに勝手に入られると困るからな。
本当ですか？わーい。もっともっと頑張ります。ご主人様のためにしょっぱいお茶いっぱい入れますね。
いや、それは遠慮しておこう。それにまだアシスタントってわけじゃない。
大丈夫です。ご主人様のそばにいられるだけでフーは幸せです。
I can't see the short key that you're assigning with that. Oh, okay. Woo, elf. Alright, catch a screen.
Maid 協会所属49番ふーと申します。料理、お掃除、洗湯、何でもお申し付けください。
Oh, she just pulled out a gun. It's crazy. So how are we feeling about the suitcase? The animation screen. I don't like it. I'm gonna be honest. I don't like it. It's ridiculous. Why does shooting a friggin' glass thing summon a character? I don't like it. I don't think it makes sense. I think gacha animation wise, they should have stuck with something more similar to this. Look at how slick this looks. This is so cool. Imagine she just plunges, she moves backwards, she plunges through layers, and then skadoosh. That's, you know, broken glass, and then that's how they summon. Because I don't understand the shooting through glass thing to summon things. I really don't. But this is like a revelation. This is going through something, and that's so much cooler. I don't know why they didn't sort of keep this theme around. Like just this act of falling backwards and then plunging into like your own thoughts and psyche. Like that's so cool. Acquaintances, that's our team. So yeah, I don't like that. But yes, there's a reason why that friggin' gremlin guy was here. A Grim was here. Which will be revealed in Act 2.
さて、アシュリーが出した謎を考えよう。2階に行こう。あそこで仕事をするのは久しぶりだ。
Oh, that's the same thing. Evidence born. Yep. Same difference. Yes. Okay. Right.
手がかりは3つ。それぞれがこの謎にどう結びつくかを考えよう。
The rich man. Rich man.
仮説を一つ立てよう。富豪が嘘をついたという説だ。最初から金庫に銀貨はなく、使用人に罪を着せることが目的だった。
The key was what, stolen? Or the key was stolen, or there is a copy made.
これもあり得る答えだ。鍵は富豪の枕元に置かれる前にすでに複製されていたのかもしれない。富豪が枕元に置いてから元の鍵には誰も触れていないが、犯人は複製した鍵を使って金庫を開けることができた。
And then silver coins. This is why I say that I hate detective stories in fantasy worlds, because you can't follow along. Because the solution, you don't know the rules of the world, so you can't follow along. The solution to this one, to this evidence, is ridiculous. If I remember correctly, it's like, oh, you know, the silver just escaped on its own. It was something ridiculous along those lines.
そうだ。この可能性も高い。金庫の銀貨は固体ではなく液体だった。隙間から漏れ出した。
Like, can you imagine how stupid this is? Yes, silver coins, literal coins, were a liquid. It's so dumb. It's so dumb, bro. I don't like it.
まだ不明な点が残っている。答えは出し切れていない。他の可能性も考えられる。明日は今の仮説をもとにアシュリーと話す。情報が増えたらその時にまた考える。それまでは外。
I hate how it keeps cutting out the voice lines. Agenda feature. Alright. Our dailies. There we go. New stuff. Oh, Cinderella, there she is. Ah, right, because there is a boss fight with Cinderella. We just didn't get to it. But yeah. What's alt? Oh, alt is just... Oh, alt... Oh, a collapsing menu. Clever. Very clever. What about this? City events. Oh, okay, same thing. Function wheel. Reputation increases. Acquaintances. That's our team. Invite. Oh, interesting. Oh, that's a new thing. Open the acquaintances menu and select invite to visit at the top right corner to invite a character to the detective's office. Once you select the location, choose the character you wish to invite from the list. Upon confirmation, the invited character will appear at the chosen location. So that's a specific part of the house. You can quickly return to the detective office via the Give Gift option at the bottom right corner at the Acquaintances menu. If the character has already been invited, you will teleport nearby. If you have yet to invite them to the detective's office, they will appear at its entrance instead. Interact with an invited character to give them gifts. Select Summon at the bottom right corner to summon an invited character to your side, placing them in companion mode. You can also enter this mode by interacting with invited characters in the detective's office without having to summon them. While in companion mode, you can trigger a wide variety of fun interactions with them. After a character's trust level increases, open the Acquaintances menu, switch to the Fulfillment tab, and claim the corresponding rewards. Reach level trust level 3 with Alf to unlock her rendezvous, which I guess is just date thingy-majiggy. Okay. Quotes. Rendezvous. I only have level 1, so it's not like it's invite to visit. Alright, hold up. I guess you do need to unlock. You're a mate. Just press floor. Window. Why the window? Sand table. Room door. Alright, you can stay in the experimentation table. Window. There you go. Alright. City events, a tale of growth. So let me grab this. Oh, there's no claim all. You guys could definitely claim all. Yeah, there's no reason why I couldn't just click on that, but okay, sure. Commissions, that's our quests and stuff like that. That's the same. Acquaintance is new, so there is that. Achievements, that's also new, I believe. And it's new because we didn't have gacha currency when we did CBT1. But since there is gacha currency now, naturally they had to add achievements. They are missing a claim all button though. They are missing a claim all button. City affairs. In case of affairs, you can experience a range of casual modes available throughout the game. Each grants in T-coins, which can help your popularity levels and help you earn rewards. And T-coins can be spent for a variety of high-value materials from the info exchange. Okay, so this is our endgame stuff, I guess. Cool. Scarlet Gambits. Okay, so that's new. That's new for... That's different from CBT1. This is... There's new currency here. But the shop already existed in CBT1. So, yeah. Memory vault. Classical curations. Interesting. When is this? That's new. Evidence board is old. We have already had that since last CBT. But yeah. Let's invite some characters then. Oh, so there is a okay, so there's a pity, there's a guarantee, that's fine. Revelation rules are for testing reference only. Please refer to official launch version. Okay, so official launch version, which I don't know if there's a pity in the official launch version, actually. Because I did hear that there wasn't a pity in the official launch version, which is kind of concerning. So yeah. Or there's no 50-50. I'm actually not too sure. I'm gonna check, but yeah. Which I don't know about those gacha rates then. Okay. I'm gonna do a couple of these. No. Is there no skip? There's no skip. There's no skip. Oh, okay. Pincer's Mystery. Well, at least there's cool art for all these. They're definitely like CEs. Craft essences. Craft essences also have like cool art on them. Attack eyebrows, I see.
僕の統計によれば、探偵の周りでは事件が起きる。おかげで僕が一番乗りってわけさ。
Oh. So yes, in CBT1, it was never confirmed whether or not Grimm was alive. The reason why is that in Act 2, Grimm seemingly dies. They find his hat and that's it. But then it's sort of deduced that, oh, that's not actually Grimm. That's not Grimm's size and all that stuff. So I guess this officially confirms that Grimm is alive. Probably, most likely. Yeah. Alright, let's do all our draws. Oh, I can skip it now. Cool. It's Grimm again. Disgusting. Superintendent Rex. I'm fine with that. Okay. Mew. Who are you? What?
死人に口なし。生物のようで生物ではない存在。そこに自分自身が重なって見える。
That's crazy. She has a mace lantern. That's kind of cool. No, don't do that. Oh, you can display the splash art again. Hold on. I just want to read up on the information. How do I... Savior. Ooh, they spelt it. They spelt it the UK way of just having a U in there. Because I'm sure a lot of people will recognize Savior as being written with just without a U. Okay, hold up. Intel. how can we see the voice actors and stuff like that? Birthday Alf has no idea. That's funny. That's funny. Okay, they don't display the voice actors here. Huh. Memoir. Profile. Renowned senior. Constabulary's hero. That's cool. So they have all of these. Okay. Let me go back. Oh, new character. Another new character. Oh, it's the bartender. Aoi likes the bartender. Oh, it's her. Love her. I love our doctor. She appears in Act 2. She's a pretty cool character. Yeah, disgusting. Let me switch out.
みんなクランク隊が来ると悪いことが起こるって言うけど違うもん。私たちはみんなの光を守ってるんだ。
I wish we could see the profile on this, because then we have to go to the acquaintance page to see it.
俺の番号
That's kind of cool.
機密情報だ。
I've actually seen the cane sword in real life. Which, honestly, wild something to say.
勝者の言うことが真実になる。だから争いが起きるんだ。君は善人かもね。でも、それを決めるのは君じゃないぜ。
フーを心配してくれるとき、ご主人様はとっても優しい目をしているんです。フーはご主人様のそういうところが大好きです。
Yeah, I love Furto. Furtho? Yeah, she is a funny character. Yeah. I liked her when she appeared in CBT1, so. Alright, let's get our main roles going. Oh really? A gold one already?
私は王室の騎士クラティだ。勉強は苦手だけどコン比べなら誰にも負けない。お前は運がいいな。
Girl, you're a Uma Musume character. Also, I lost all my I wasted all my gacha luck in the closed beta test. Crazy. First roll and it's a gold 5-star. When it doesn't even count. Unbelievable. Okay, well, nothing relevant here. Let's go. Okay. Oh, Lauren. Now I think we're getting it. Oh, you're a new character. I haven't seen you before. Purple lady. Nothing relevant. Alright, last one. Last one to say. Who knew that our first roll would be the best roll? That's crazy. That's crazy that our best roll would be,
さて、チンペラどもを逮捕しに行くぞ。これが片付いたら休ませても。
Oh, merde.
死人に口なし。そうなってしまう前に本題に入ろ
う。漏電の検査ってほんと大変なんだよ。ビリッとしたらすごく痛いし。でも何回もやってるから大丈夫。
感じます。あなたとの距離が少し縮まりましたね。
Well, at least they have a whole bunch of 4 stars, unlike Bua. But yeah. Freaking Wuwa with like 10 freaking 4 stars. Survival and healing. Oh, you're gonna fit in just fine. Striker DPS. Nice. Alright.
私の夢は誇り高い騎士になることだ。
Oh, you're just...
死人に口なし。そうなってしまう前に私の夢は誇り高い騎士になることだ。
Alright. I need a healer in there anyway, so might as well just put that.
死人に口な
Garen in the team. Alright, sorry, Lauren.
剣と盾、それからランス。
You're
よし、準備できた。
You're literally a Uma Musume character. There's no other way of putting it. You're just an Uma character. That's crazy. Okay. Cool. Reputation level 16 already done. Oh, just getting that already boosted me up. A potential break, of course I can.
そうなってしまう前に本題に入ろう。
Alright. Ew, disgusting grim. What is this? Oh my god. There has to be an auto amplify feature. Please. Okay, I guess I can't really do much about that, so I'm just gonna toss you all. What the balls? Why do you have so many of you? What the frick? Okay then. Okay then. And I didn't... Oh wait, actually I was able to get a couple of these. Cool. Okay. Alright, well, I'm gonna do that on my own free time, but... So, that was Act 1 and the prologue for CBT2 of Silver Palace. Overall, there's some improvements. I definitely do think there are improvements, but there are still things that mostly remain the same. I actually don't know if I don't remember if there was the voice line cutting thing in CBT1. If that was a thing in CBT1, the fact that they haven't fixed that is kind of annoying. But if it's a new thing, that's also kind of concerning that this pacing thing is also happening again. I like the addition of the prologue, even though Vita and Morse randomly spawning in was like, what? But I do like it. Act 1 is the same. It's literally the same except for the addition of the nightmare sequence. The nightmare sequence is basically the only additional thing to CBT2 in Act 1. Otherwise, it's the exact same. Yeah, besides that, I think the ickiness from Act 1 from CBT from CBT1 is the same. Oh wait, I can't jump. Oh, I can jump now. They added a jump. No way they added. Hell yeah. Wait, can I only jump in the detective office? Hold up, let me check. Yo, I can regularly jump. Oh my god, thank you. You could not jump in CBT1. You could not jump, so the fact that you can jump now, oh my god, thank you. Thank you. Okay. So CBT1 story, CBT2 story, Act 1, still has the same ickiness in that, you know, oh, our detective is known as the Queen Killer, and then suddenly, or Queen Slayer, whatever, and then suddenly she saves one paper boy, and then they suddenly forget about it. It's not really brought up again. Like, I know Grimm brings it up, but if it doesn't affect the public's perception of our character, why is Queen Killer even relevant? Right? If it's not going to be relevant, why even bring it up? Killing a queen is very relevant stuff. The fact that it's not even like, the fact that people still trust their detective is very, very bizarre. It just makes no sense, and the fact that they really ironed that out is, I don't know, it's kind of annoying. But besides that, they added what you expect from a gacha game. They added a lot more basic features in that you expect from a gacha game. The achievements, the leveling up thing. Acquaintance system is new. So generally, they added a lot of things in. They added the jump in, which you can't really do indoors for some reason. I want to be able to jump around. Yeah, they added the prologue. So they added a lot of things in. I just think that they need to iron things out. I think that this is definitely lacking a lot in the refinement department. Like, it looks pretty. The art is very nice. The soundtrack is alright. But there is a whole bunch of little tiny refinements which is missing to make this game good. Like, the horse just doing this. Like, really? Turn that into an emote. The fact that if I want to turn off to the side, oh well. The fact that if I want to turn off to the side and the horse reels, that's really annoying. Like, generally, I think that they did a good job at adding a couple things, but they definitely need to refine things. Someone I knew went to AX and they played the CBT, or they played like the test for this game, and apparently they also found that the horse mechanic was kind of jank as well, even though they liked it. But yeah, it could definitely use some ironing out. So overall, the aesthetic is there. A lot of things were added in, which I think helped the game. But refinements is going to be a big part of this. Can I beat you guys up? Yeah, okay, I'm gonna beat you guys up. Anyways, yeah, I think that about wraps up for CBT2 prologue and Act 1 of Silver Palace. Yeah, I already gave all my thoughts and stuff like that. So yeah, let me know if you guys are content with all these changes, all these additions. Yeah, let me know if you guys are happy with the changes from CBT1 and stuff like that. CBT1 playthrough is still up on my channel. Actually, when did I last play CBT1? I am curious. I do need to check up on when I actually last played CBT1, just so then we have a nice time frame between like how. Oh, that was half a year ago. So it took them half a year to add all of these things in. I definitely do think that. Oh right, and there's also UI changes as well. I definitely do think that you know, the 6 months dev time for all these changes is alright. But yeah. We're gonna see where CBT3 takes us. We're gonna see if they added Act 3 or whatever, or it's just gonna end at Act 2. They did add a prologue. So yeah. Because I don't imagine that they're just going to reveal the entire Chapter 1 for CBT for the closed beta test. But maybe I'm wrong. But alright. Take care everyone, and see you guys next time for Act 2 of Silver Palace. Yeah, we're gonna see if they added anything new and all that stuff. Continue the comparisons. And so, yeah. Take care everyone. Bye bye. See you, and have a good one. Bye.